All right, A-Push. Real quick video here on how I want you to think about this DBQ, and we're going back to Sushi Go to talk about it. So, we played this game a while ago. We followed it up with Seven Wonders, and so I want to basically go over with you how we want to think about the DBQ. So, if you remember the game, you have these various cards, and the way you win the game is scoring points in multiple places. So, you've got the Nigeri here. This one's worth 1 point. This one's worth 2 points. This is worth 3 points. Okay, you get those out in front of you. You're going to score points in the Nigeri area. Okay, you can throw some wasabis under there, multipliers for these Nigeria. So you get a wasabi under the Nigeria here. This one's ×3 under 2 Nigeria. It's worth 6 suddenly. Okay, so that facet in which you can score points. Then you got the tempura. You need 2 of those to get 5 points. So you got to get out there and find the tempura, get 2, get 5. Puddings, kind of a weird end game result, which you got to have in front of you, but they last from round to round, and you score points at the end. The Maki rolls. If you have the most of anyone, you're going to get 6 points. If you're second, you get 3 points. So if you collect Maki rolls, you're doing it that way. Sashimi, similar to the tempura. You collect 3, you get 10 points, okay? Dumplings. If you have 1, you get 1. If you have 2, you get 3. If you have 6, I'm sorry, if you have 3, you get 6, and on up. Another way to score points, okay? So all of that is ways that you score points within Sushi Go. And that's how I want you thinking about the DBQ. So as we come over here, hey, there I am, I'm down there. As we come over here, same thing, okay? You've got all these ways to score points. You get in there, you get your contextualization in there, you got 1 point. You get your thesis and your claim, another point. You describe the contents of 2 documents, you get a point. You use 2 documents to support your thesis, you get a point. You use 2 more, you get another point, so total of 2 points. Then for hippie, you hippie 2 documents, you get a point. You hippie 1 document, you get a point. Hippie 2 documents, you get 2 points. Then you come down here, evidence outside of what's given you in the documents. Do it once, 1 point. Do it twice, 2 points, and then the unicorn point down here. So I really need you to think of this as a game. However, what's really, really important is that it doesn't matter. Like in this, the more tempura you get, the more points you're going to get. Okay? But there's not a max here. You can get as many as you want. There is a max here. Like if you make an awesome thesis, you're going to get a point. If you make an okay thesis, you're going to get a point. Contextualization, if you do that really, really well, you get a point. If you do it satisfactory, you get a point. And that's where this game is slightly different, where you got to think along those lines. So you can make an awesome argument here, but that's only going to get you, using the documents, that's only going to get you 2 points. You count this here, 3 points. If you do that and miss the hippie, you're losing 2 points. If you do that and miss information outside, you're missing 2 points. So this is a check the box approach. You want to be well rounded, okay? In Sushi Go, you could go back and you could do, you could have an all Nigeri strategy and possibly win the game because you're getting every Nigerian getting maximum, a lot of points with that. This isn't it. Okay, that's not the way this works. You have to be well-rounded, and you got to do everything and check the right boxes. So we're looking at historical context. You got to give at least 3 sentences on this, in which you're talking about preferably prior to the event, what gives context to it. Your thesis. It's got to you can't restate it, but as long as you're making a claim that establishes a line of reasoning, you're going to be good in that. So you're going to do that. Then here, coming down here, you're looking at least, to describe the contents of at least 2 documents. You're looking, again, at least 2 sentences per document to adequately explain that. If you're going to use it to prove it, you're looking, again, 2 more sentences for each one. So 2 sentences for 1 doc that uses it to support your thesis, 2 more sentences at least, I would say, for the next doc. So you're doing that for 4 documents. Right there, you got at least 8 sentences coming out here. Hippie, same thing, probably at least 2 sentences for each. So if you're going to Hippie 2 documents, you're talking at least a minimum of 4 sentences there. Down here, same thing. So whenever you're doing it, be thinking at least 2 sentences for pretty much everything except the thesis. More for the contextualization, more for the unicorn point down here. And anytime you can go over that, you want to do that. But you got to do each. As you go through this, you got to run through it and do each. So that is my best analysis of the DBQ as a game. It is just this. It is what we see here, except you get points for each category, and you got to hit each category to maximize your points. Okay, so that'd be the change here in Sushi Go. All right, that's what you got. I thought that was my best way of explaining the DBQ and the way to approach it. Okay, it is a formula. It is something, a game that you're trying to follow the rules to maximize your points, and those are the rules. Okay, so if you lose it, you could write the best, like a much better thesis than someone with a great argument. But if you don't hippie the documents and you don't go outside of the document, you lost 4 points. You're maxing out at a 6, and that's if you get the unicorn point. So just remember that as you're doing it. You got to play by their rules, and these are their rules. All right. Thanks, guys.